home country. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's not tradition. That's not giving traditional men. The idea of traditional men is usually men who can afford to $100 to get back home. Why are you going out of the country to go find you some chattel to reenact chattel slavery? You need to be sitting where you at because you can't afford it. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, as black men, if we spent more time wanting to invest in ourselves and try to figure out who we are and how to heal, you would find yourself less likely to try to go overseas to find the love of your life. And to be honest, y'all not even a lot of these passport bros are not even interested in the love of their life. They're interested in finding someone who they can manipulate. That's what's really tea. That's what's sad is that a lot of these passport bros don't care about finding love. It has nothing to do with love. It has everything with them going across the overseas to find women they can manipulate and that will serve them. And that's weird. So why y'all keep saying a traditional woman? Okay, y'all, it's so sad. It's so sad that it's to the point where you think you have to go across the ocean to find a quote unquote traditional woman. There are millions of women in America, millions, millions, and you can't find one that's going to love you. You're the problem. You're the problem. That's all I'm saying. If there is millions of women in America and you can't find one that's going to love you in America, you're the problem. You're looking at the wrong direction. We got to stop pointing the finger and start pointing the thumb because there's no way you can tell me that there with millions of women in America that everybody and that they're all the problem and you're the solution, so much so that you're going across the country across to other countries and can't get home and can't figure out how to make your way back home. That's crazy to me. That's sick. That's nasty work. It's filthy. Like at a point we really we have to start being reflective. You know what I'm saying? What up, friend? We have to start being reflective. It's not everybody else. And to be honest, the fact that a lot of men, these passport bros, so to speak, are going across the country and are still not finding love and are making videos. If you look at their content, if you watch the content that the passport bros make, none of them are actually talking about finding love, a marriage, a home. What they're actually talking about is having intercourse with women and how women are not going to force them to buy them a meal, how women are not going to force them to take them on dates, blah blah. And let's keep it a bean. If you can't afford, if your main concern is that you don't want somebody to hold you accountable enough to have to go on a date, you cannot afford to take a woman on a date in order to invest in a relationship, you shouldn't be dating. If you cannot afford, let's be clear. If you cannot afford to take a woman on a date and you're concerned about the money that you spending on a date, you have bigger fish to fry. You shouldn't be dating. You need to be spending some time saving and investing in yourself. Trying to get a passport, you spend all that money on a passport to go nowhere. Let's start there. You spending all that money on a passport to go absolutely nowhere because half of y'all ain't going nowhere. And then y'all are spending the same money y'all complaining about having to take women on dates for, and then leaving the country and still getting no play. I don't get it. I don't get it. Also, why are we as grown ass men at this age, at this big Jurassic ass age, getting a passport for the first time? Why is this the first time? Why are you calling yourself a passport bro with pride? As though there's something to be proud about for getting a passport at your grown ass Jurassic ass age and then getting stuck and can't afford a spirit flight. And then that's filthy. The not the getting stuck there, it was already disgusting. It was filthy work when you got a passport just to go find a woman because you can't find one woman out of millions of women in America. That was filthy. That was nasty work. But what's even filthier is then you don't even have $100 to get you back into the United States of America. Nah, B. Can't be. Can't be. $100 to get on Spirit. $100 short for Spirit. Man said he could barely eat. He had $15 to his name. What are we even talking about? You know what I'm saying? What are we talking about? it's not giving what it was supposed to give. And I just truly feel like we need to do some stepping back. And again, y'all are going across seas to try to find women to be slaves. This is about enslavement. And it goes back to what I keep saying. Black men who try to play the white man's game are always going to lose. I don't care. However you want to spin it, whatever you want to tell yourself, black men trying to play the white man's game are always they're always gonna lose. So you can go across the seas if you want to go trying to find a woman to love you, but I'm telling you, you're gonna lose. It's not one of them that's winning right now. I've not seen one passport bro who has found love. And I'm not talking about somebody that's with you because you're gonna pay for things because it's cheap abroad. I'm talking about I'm talking about somebody that actually wants to be a life partner with you. You know why? Because they think you're a joke. And why do y'all think that women in other countries don't have common sense? I mean, I want us to be fucking for real. Why do y'all think that women in other countries don't have common sense to figure out that you're full of crap? I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like it's weird. Y'all going across to other countries to go harass women and be in their face, all to be embarrassed. And when old buddy went to what was it, Brazil, and he was getting threats, and they was telling him that he can't come back there, or it was going to be beef. He was so shocked. He was so shocked because he thought he was about to go over there and disrespect their women. It newsflash for black men in America. No other men are allowing people to disrespect their women the way that we do. It's not happening. So while he was sitting there shocked and embarrassed and surprised when they told him he had to get up out of Brazil, it's because you're used to disrespecting women. And so you went to another country thinking that they was going to let you ride and you got embarrassed. You went across country line. You thought you was about to eat in another country and they embarrassed you. Why? Because they're not doing the same weird, stupid stuff that we're doing. It's weird to me. It's a weird flex. And everybody got their own thing. Everybody gonna do what they do. But at the end of the day, I just think we really need to sit with that as black men. For real. And if you're getting your passport to go find the love of your life, honestly, you really need to save them coins and get therapy. Because again, millions of women in the country, in the US of A, all of these women, and none of them are interested in you. You can't get one of them to love you. Millions of women, and none of them want to be with you. I mean, really, we really got to we have to step back and think of what the problem is, to be quite honest. And then the fact that, and what's really killing me, and what really does me in is that y'all go to these other countries and they don't love you there either. So the millions of women in America is not banging with you. Y'all go abroad and they still don't love you. How? How, Sway? Somebody make it make sense for me. You know what I'm saying? I want the bare minimum of make it make sense because I just don't get it. At that point, it's you. Because all of them getting sent back, all of them getting disrespected in other countries, all of them after they left here blaming black women, and it was their fault. It's black women's fault. And then you got to another country and you still can't get nobody to love you. I mean, at a point, we really got to sit down and do some like reflection. And honestly, the fact that y'all are documenting it is nasty work. Documenting that level of embarrassment is filthy. Okay? Documenting being a creep, documenting trying to exploit women, documenting going across seas to find intimacy and intercourse when there are sex workers in the United States of America is nasty work. It's all nasty, it's filthy, and it's embarrassing. And doing it with pride is even more embarrassing. Getting on Michelle Obama's internet and being proud of this is disgusting. It is the most like I can't I don't I feel like, and you know what? I'm gonna tell y'all this. My mama raised me with a lot of pride. You know what I'm saying? And I know that. But what I will also say is I could never, I could never embarrass myself like that. And then sit up on the good up internet and tell people that women are the problem. That women are the problem. I can't. I can't. Why do y'all think there's no passport women? If the problem was, a lack of traditional men and women nowadays, why are there no passport sisters? Where's the passport sisters? I'm just saying, if women are the I'm just saying, because y'all go into other countries and getting stuck in other countries and don't have no $100 to get on a Spirit flight. A traditional man, as y'all so call it, would have $100 to get back on a Spirit flight. Would have $100. So explain to me this: y'all are not being traditional men, and there's no passport sisters. I'm waiting for the passport sisters to pull up because everybody's not traditional, but y'all, nah, nah, nah. Yo, listen, I really want, and for the women on here, while y'all sitting here listening to the tomfoolery of these men, please, can y'all please start a passport sister movement? Because we need to see it. It needs to be done. If we gonna talk about traditional, and these men don't got nothing to offer, and the same passport bros don't have $100 to get back, y'all need to start a passport sisters movement. Y'all really do. Y'all need to start a passport sisters movement because tradition. It seems like the tradition ain't tradition in either direction. I'm just saying it's giving tradition ran out for everybody, and I don't know. I don't know about y'all, but I'm just not seeing what they talking about. Okay, it's filthy work. It really is. Like I don't know if he's stuck out there or not. He might be. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I don't think that he's stuck out there. He made it back and then made a video about going back out there. You know when your mama tell you don't touch the stove and you burn yourself by accidentally touching the stove and you do it again? That's what he's doing. That same buddy I made a video about on my YouTube. If y'all didn't see it, go subscribe to my YouTube channel. He was talking about how he missed the DR so much that he was going back out there. And even with no money to his name, he was on live begging for money. He said his budget was coming from people online, begging people to cash app him to make it to the DR. First of all, I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm not even trying to be funny. A flight to the DR is not that much money. You know what I'm saying? And I don't consider myself rich, but a flight to DR. So if you're great value, high value, whatever y'all want to call it, how y'all can't afford a flight to DR and a flight to get home? Can y'all please make it make sense? I know I be tripping sometimes, but Buddy got stuck in DR. And what's crazy is if you watch his YouTube channel, because I did y'all a favor and I watched his video instead of making y'all have to watch the whole thing. I did a reaction video so y'all could see it. Buddy who got stuck in DR. If y'all watch the video, he was in a video bragging about how he was about to sleep with Shorty with these women for like $100, and there was another one that he wanted to do it for less because $100 was too much money for him. And then got stuck in DR with no money. And got stuck in DR with no money. Please, please. He was talking hot stuff about how he was going to date this woman and this woman, and this one was charging too much, so he wasn't going to mess with this one, and then was on live begging for $100 and telling the world that he had $15 to his name. All he had was $15 left to eat. I mean, for real. I mean, be so for real. You know what I'm saying? At a point, we really got to take a step back and just be fucking for real for a moment. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't get it. I don't get it. And what's crazier is that, and this is the level of insanity that there is that there are sex workers in the United States of America. There are sex workers in the United States of America who literally do it for a living, but will not do it with him. But will not do it with him. There are sex workers in America. Buddy went to a whole nother country to go and find sex workers. There are sex workers in this country that we live in, and you can't even get no play from them. You had to get a passport. You had to get a passport, and there's sex workers in America, and then go out there and honestly, you're not even trying to. Y'all are not even the thing is that y'all not trying to line sex workers' pockets because at the end of the day, sex work is a business. And so, if y'all really want to support sex workers, do it. But y'all got a passport to go across seas to find someone to have intercourse with because the people in the United States of America wasn't having it with y'all. That's embarrassing. That's a shame. That's embarrassing. It's a level of delusion that I can't understand. I don't get it. And honestly, again, who is the problem? If y'all have to leave the country and there are millions of women here, who are more than able to have sex and are choosing not to have sex with you. Who is the problem? It's not the woman. I'm so sorry to have to let y'all know. It is not the woman, it's you. It is you. It's you. And honestly, even in the video that bro was making, old passport buddy, that he made, he was talking about how a woman didn't want to have sex with him for the amount of money that he was offering. Be for real. Be for real. I need us to be for real. It's embarrassing. And why do I care? Because they're black men embarrassing black men and trying to create a brand for black men. That's why I care. Be for real. I'm just saying, y'all get on here in the lives and y'all try to be funny. And it's sad. You know what I'm saying? It's sad in the comment section. And it's kind of it's sad because you're trying to defend a group of men who are basically going abroad to try to exploit women. Boo, tomatoes, tomatoes, tomatoes. Like weird vibes. I really think and I really think that as black men, until we can really take a look at us as a collective, and also other black men need to instead of deflecting, other black men need to hold black men accountable. Other black men need to sit down with other black men and hold them accountable. That's what we need to do. Because again, getting a passport to go and find a woman is nasty work. It's filthy. It is filthy work. And we all know it. The fact that you ain't have a passport prior to the moment where you realize that no woman in America was messing with you, I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted. Y'all only got a passport to go find a woman. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. It's filthy because some of us have had passports since we was kids. You know what I'm saying? Some people get their kids passports. If all these men at their Jurassic age of 50 and 45 that's old enough to be somebody's father, the fact that you're just getting a passport is insane. It's insane. It's wild. Cause you should have been got that passport, buddy. You should just want to leave the perimeter of your home or your mama's home. Whoever home it is, you should just want to go travel. Y'all leaving the country to go find someone to love? Oh man. Incredible. It's deplorable at this point. You know what I'm saying? And I can't. I can't. And then y'all bought the problem with this passport bro movement too is that y'all buy the passport and that's all the money y'all got. So all of y'all is making the same video from your kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Y'all all making the same video from your crib. So y'all get these passports and y'all think y'all lit. Y'all be in y'all mind, y'all like, oh, it's up and it's stuck. And y'all spent the money that y'all needed to travel on the passport. I don't get it. I don't get it. And then take to the internet to tell us you can't afford to travel or get back because you spent the passport money is the money you needed. I'm just saying we gotta be for real for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I just we gotta be for real. Y'all, if y'all ain't got it, y'all ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all spending y'all money, y'all the passport is done. That's it. That's all you had. So you didn't even make it. You didn't even make it out the country. So now you telling us about traditional women and how you got to leave the country to find a traditional woman, but you spent the money that you need to go find a traditional woman. How? How you gonna bring the traditional woman back when you didn't have enough for a two-way ticket? What's your plan to get this traditional woman back to America? I mean, I'm asking seriously. I'm not even trying to be funny. What's the plan to get the traditional woman back to America? Because you can't afford to get yourself back to America. So before you leave the country to go find to go find this traditional woman, shouldn't you have at least enough money to buy yourself a ticket to get home? If not her, at least you. I mean, y'all need to start a savings plan. It's giving, and then y'all going over to overseas to these women and you lying to them. Y'all lying because y'all know y'all can't take care of them. Y'all out here promising people things y'all know y'all can't do. Y'all can't take care of yourselves in America. Yeah, I'm just saying, you couldn't take care of yourself in America. Why are you promising these women they could come back to America with you and be good? You know what I'm saying? Why are you doing that to them? I'm just saying, why y'all trying to terrorize people abroad? All y'all are doing is going outside of the country and terrorizing other women. And though I love that women in America are not being terrorized by y'all no more, it's like, all right, y'all don't have to take this across the world. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could have stayed. Well, leave them women alone. They don't need this. They don't need this. And honestly, y'all don't have nothing. Y'all bringing them back to America to nothing. Mama don't have don't have an extra bed for her. And y'all twin size bed in your mama's basement is not going to do it when they come back to America with you. Because to be honest, them same women, they got queen size beds in their crib. You know what I'm saying? They living in a country in a queen size bed doing just fine. And y'all gonna try to bring them back to America to live with you, your mama, and the roaches in a twin size bed? I mean, be for real. Y'all ain't got nothing. And y'all promising these women a world. And they believe in you because they think American dollars is worth something, but they don't know that you ain't got no American dollars. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Y'all think these women are out there living in the slums in other countries. They have homes. You know what I'm saying? Of their own. They don't live with their mama. They not coming back to America with you to live with your mama and a twin size bed. Okay? Y'all, honestly, I mean, really, I was watching Buddy's videos to make a reaction video for y'all. And when I looked at his apartment, the aesthetic wasn't giving what it was supposed to give. It wasn't giving. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't giving. And so you want to bring somebody back to the projects? You want somebody to come back to America with you to live in a jet? Bro, I'm saying for all of that, let people stay where they at because y'all trying to trick these women into coming back with y'all and y'all telling y'all promising them the world and it's not fair to those women. Honestly, y'all just going, it's weird that y'all going around terrorizing women. Get a grip and get a life. You know what I'm saying? I need all y'all pookies to get a grip and get a life and leave these women alone. Because the million women that didn't want you in America, they don't want you over there ashy neither. And just because things are cheaper, if you didn't have no money in America, even if it's cheaper in the other country you're going to, you still don't have no money. You didn't have no American dollars. If you ain't have no American dollars, how was you going to make it? There's no. You have to the money has to transfer. You have to be able to trade the money in. How are you going to trade in money you don't got? If the bank account was empty in America, it's still empty in the DR. You know what I'm saying? If the bank account was empty in America, when you get to Haiti, it's still empty. When you get to Brazil, it's still empty. You're broke. They over here talking about, oh, you can live like a king. You don't have no money, buddy. You can't live like a king when you don't have no money. If you ain't have money here, you ain't got money there. I'm just saying. I want y'all to understand how basic math works. Don't y'all think that if people could go to another country and be rich and live that lifestyle and be rich, wouldn't everybody be leaving a country to go live rich if they didn't need no money? Y'all don't have no money here. I'm just saying, everybody would be onto that. Y'all think y'all would be the first to discover that? You can't go somewhere broke and live like a king. Y'all need to stop listening to that lie. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna get there and still be broke, and then y'all start harassing the women and saying weird, insulting things to these women, and then the men threaten you and tell y'all can't come back to their country, and y'all confused. I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like it's weird. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all really was bros, the way y'all call each other passport bros, y'all would give each other basic advice. Like, don't go to another country if you don't have $100 to get back. And to be honest, if you flew across to another country on Spirit, you shouldn't be going. If you had to take Spirit to get to DR, you shouldn't be going. You didn't even pack no bags because Spirit don't even let you take no bags. So if you flew Spirit to go to another country, you should have stayed your ass home. You should have stayed home, Brokey. Cause honestly, and y'all be like 6 something getting on Spirit flights. Your knees gotta be in your chest. Okay, and then you begging people for $100 to cash app you so you could get a bite to eat and a transfer flight to Spirit? Please. The God, I need God to divine intervention immediately because I can't understand for the life of me how this is the reality. Y'all begging people, y'all on Michelle Obama's Good Up Internet, asking people to send you money to get back from the same place you said you was going to live like a king. You said you went there. to live like a king, and you get there and you begging for money. What king begs for money? I ain't never in the history of anybody seen a king get on live and beg for $100 to get home. I ain't never seen it. Never seen it. You cannot convince me. This is just, it's disastrous. It's filthy. It's the most disgusting thing I ever seen in my life. A king. Oh, you can go to another country and live like a king. Nobody asks you to take them on dates. Nobody's asking you to take them on dates because you can't afford it. You know what I'm saying? That's what it really is. You can't afford it, and you know that you can't afford it here or in abroad. Be for real. Live like kings. Like what? You wasn't living like a king here. You was living in your mama basement. What makes you think you should live like a king somewhere else? The fuck? You need to figure out life here. Okay? You need to start here. Let's do some internal work. Thinking somebody's supposed to cook and clean for you, and you ain't even and you ain't even got a dollar. Living like a college student, eating pack of noodles for dinner, and want to go live like a king and want somebody to cook for you, when in your crib at home in America, all you got is noodles and Rellos. All you got is noodles and wraps to blow down the house. You ain't got nothing. Y'all eating noodles with sasson, and y'all think that y'all supposed to get treated like a king? Please. Empty bottles of E&J sitting in y'all crib. Y'all got the E&J just all on top of your refrigerator, collecting it like y'all did something, and y'all want somebody to treat y'all like a king? Please. Okay? Yeah, nah, crib, all that's in their house is Rellos and noodles. That's it. That's it. Rellos and pack of noodles. I can't believe it. You don't even got no money for groceries, and you want somebody to cook and clean for you. How can somebody cook when you don't have no groceries? What are they cooking? What are they cooking, Johnny? You don't have no food. Ain't no vegetables in a year's worth of Sundays. I mean, seriously. You can't even afford anything in the produce aisle. I mean, really. Come on. I've had enough. I've had enough. This argument is dead and it's weak. You know what I'm saying? It's dead and it's weak, and I don't understand it. And y'all want to go to other countries and harass people, and they got food in their house. Y'all going to them other countries and they got food in their crib. They not eating pack of noodles. They eating fresh chicken. And you think they're gonna treat you like a king? Please. Stay your ass in your mama basement. I just y'all about to get I don't even know why I'm so tight right now. I just got all worked up because what is happening is the level of disrespect that comes on this internet to talk about women not being worth a damn in America when them same people ain't worth a damn. Ain't got nothing, not a thing, nothing to show for nothing. I don't get it. I don't get it. Paid that much money to get to the destination and can't do shit there. Please. Can't go on no excursions or nothing. Nothing. And then get there and can't even and can't cook nothing. I mean, please. Be for real. I just think at a point it's just absurd. You ain't even bring a pack of noodles with you to DR. You ain't even bring a pack of noodles to DR. You on live begging for 15. You got $15 and you're hungry and need $100 to get back to America. Imagine getting on live and begging for $100 and some money to eat. If you didn't have no money to eat, and what's crazy is Buddy said everything is so much cheaper in the DR. He started his journey by saying everything is so much cheaper in DR, and then got on live and said he can't $15. He can't eat with $15. Everything's cheaper, and you don't even have more than $15 to eat. Oh man, y'all mothers must be ashamed. I swear to God, Michelle would never. Michelle would not. Michelle would have came to DR herself and snatched me up. Y'all mamas don't even care about y'all because your mama didn't even give you $100. You took to live to beg. Let me tell you something. If I'm in a pickle and I need money, I'm calling my mama. Never am I getting on live to beg for $100. Y'all can't even call y'all mamas to ask for $100. You're asking the people on your live to give you $100 and saying you don't have $15 to eat. Your mother don't even love you. Please. I mean, really, y'all trying to find love in the wrong places. Your mama, if your mama don't love you, I mean, that's a place to start. Okay? Please. Just ridiculous. Michelle would never. Michelle would be on a flight to DR talking about passport your ass back home. Okay? Michelle would have got brought her ass all the way to DR to pack me up and bring me home. Okay? Y'all just spent y'all life savings on a passport and a flight. What's wrong with y'all? Like, it's not giving what it's supposed to give. I don't get it. I don't get it. I want more for y'all. Not y'all in here calling people by the N word. Now I gotta block you. Y'all are sick. But yeah, I'm just saying, $100 is really not that much money. And the thing is, y'all going home can't pay your rent, don't got no lights. I don't know. I don't know. At a point, we really got to sit down and think about it. And also, like, it's crazy to me because other black men are looking to these black men, passport bros, to be a representation of black men. Are you insane? Are you mad? You think I want y'all to be the face of my black ass? The passport bros? Oh nah. Nah, B. Nah, I'm not even going out like that. I'm not even going out like that. Nah, they don't represent nobody over here. No. And the fact that y'all stuck in DR without $100 definitely can't be friends. I don't even know how y'all make friends with these people. I want to call y'all mamas and ask what went wrong, but I just know that they got you blocked because you always asking for money. You know what I'm saying? I want to call y'all mamas and say, hey, I don't even know how your son got in this pickle, but what's happening? But I know they blocked y'all because y'all always asking for money on the first and the 15th. I already know how that go. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be asking y'all mamas got y'all blocked because they tired of you asking for money on the first every day. They got bills to pay. They retired and don't want to take care of you, please. Okay? I just know it. And your mama and they mamas be letting them stay out in their basement as a courtesy. And then y'all get on the internet and embarrass her. Your mother's letting you stay, they mama's letting them stay in the basement as a courtesy, trying to be nice, and they don't even know that y'all on the internet embarrassing them. Just ridiculous. Your mamas gave you let you live a little bit. And you can't even and y'all embarrassing your mamas on the internet. I know she wish she would have took her money back on that she gave you on the first to buy a passport because you told her you was traveling. Whole time you going to harass women in other countries. Oh no. I know y'all. I want to call y'all mama so bad and ask them how we got here, but it's not their fault. I know it's not their fault, and I'm not gonna blame y'all mamas for the way y'all turned out. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. Okay? Please. Yeah, the allowance been cut off. Allowance is cut all the way off. And now y'all stuck in DR with less than with $15 to your name and can't afford a meal. I just wish y'all would stay home and leave people alone. Y'all don't have nothing and going to other countries. It's deplorable, really. It's filthy. Cause honestly, just stay where you why you can't just be broke where you at? Why you can't why are we looking for get rich quick schemes? Well, why are we looking for get rich quick schemes? Why are we not just sitting down and thinking about ways to make ourselves better? Y'all want to be great value so bad. Y'all want to be Walmart's logo so bad. And y'all going to other countries to try to find a get rich quick scheme. Y'all want to be great value so bad. But y'all going to other countries to try to live like kings. Like, what are you talking about? Let me tell you something. If you wasn't worth nothing in America, you don't go to DR or Brazil and become worth something. You're still worth nothing. You're still worth nothing. Okay? If you go to DR and Brazil with nothing, you came with nothing, you're worth nothing when you leave. Okay. And remember that I told you that because y'all going over there trying to trick people and you still coming back not worth nothing. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I personally don't get it, and I feel like it's sad and it's devastating. And I don't know how y'all have any pride left. Because if it was me, I would just sit my broke ass down and get off the internet. And the thing is that y'all making all of these YouTube accounts and these Instagrams, y'all not even monetizing. Don't get no sponsors, no nothing. Y'all just on the internet making a fool of yourselves, looking dumb. I don't get it, and nobody's telling y'all to chill. I just, I don't even know. And the truth of the matter is that this is all in order to prove a point. This whole thing is in order to prove a point, and the point is that women are less than. And the same women that y'all trying to demonize, humiliate, and disrespect all have money. They're not eating noodles for dinner. They have more than noodles and Rellos in their crib. So them same women didn't have to start a passport sisters movement. I'm just saying, y'all talk greasy about the same women and they all living just fine. I don't know. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I'm an alpha. Y'all didn't know. Yeah, I'm an alpha. But I just don't get it. The same women y'all talk so bad about all got a home. They got somewhere to stay and ain't none of them living in their mama house. I don't know. I'll never understand. I'll never get it. And I listen, jerk chicken pasta sounds lit. And if you could save me some, that would be great. I got food in my kitchen, but and maybe if you want to donate to the less fortunate, old buddy that was stuck in DR don't got enough money for a meal. So maybe you could send it to him. That's all I'm saying. Y'all, them same women that y'all trying to demonize and disrespect and make out to seem like they're the problem are all living just fine. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I don't know if he's still there. Oh, buddy, I think he made it back, but he was saying that he loves it so much that he just got to go back. What up, fam? What up, fam? Yeah, if y'all didn't know, yeah, I'm alpha. But yeah, nah. Old buddy, I think he made it back, but I don't know. And he was saying he wanted to go back, but he couldn't afford to get back home. I don't get it. Thank you. I don't get it. Why you want to go back some and also no, he didn't find the love of his life. You came back home. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. What up, Stink? Like what? And honestly, he can't ask his kids because y'all know he don't take care of them kids. Y'all know he don't take care of no kids. He don't got $100 to get back home. You can't convince me that he take care of his kids. Y'all cannot convince me. With what money? I'm sure he might send noodles to his kid's crib every now and again. But listen, you know what I'm saying? This- he missed his flight, and he was. Let me tell y'all, I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm being dead ass. I'm not even trying to be funny. So, buddy, y'all can see it on my YouTube channel if you haven't seen it yet. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please. I'm trying to also take my platform on YouTube to new heights. But Buddy was on in the video crying, talking about he just got off the phone with Spirit and cursed them out. He said, "I cursed Spirit out," and if y'all can't tell in my voice I've been crying because I was cursing Spirit out because they wanted him to pay $100 extra for a flight. He was crying, literal tears, like tears coming down his eyes because Spirit told him that he needed $100 to change his flight and he couldn't afford it. I swear to God, I'm not even playing. Swear to God, if you think I'm lying, go watch the video on my YouTube, the reaction video on my YouTube channel. I swear to God, he was crying actual tears because because he said Spirit was doing him dirty and was forcing him to pay $100 to switch his flight. I wouldn't lie to y'all. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. And then no, they know these be the same ones begging women for their tax money at the as soon as the new year hit. Just want $10 out the tax money, please. I need him. I need y'all to stop traveling to these foreign countries to harass women and travel to a grocery store. Right, high value men. My YouTube name is the real Dwight Thomas for real on YouTube. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure y'all make your way over to YouTube, the real Dwight Thomas for real. And he need to make his way to a grocery store and find some food. He needs to make his way to a grocery store and get some raid for them roaches. He needs to go to the grocery store and buy something else besides Rellos. Okay? Because I'm tired. I'm tired. Can't even bring your luggage. And you stuck in DR with no, and you can't even bring luggage on a plane. Please. Spirit is crazy. Y'all be grown ass men riding on Spirit. I don't even fit in Spirit. Like to be honest, my legs be in my chest. Why would you do that? And across, you're not even going from state to state. You going across the country on Spirit. You have no shame. You have no shame. At that point, you just call it quits. You know what I'm saying? If at that point, if you have to travel across the country on Spirit, you should stay home. You should stay home. And if you're stuck, if you got stuck in another country after taking spirit, you really should have stayed home because now you're stuck there. Now you're stuck and you're mad at us because you're stuck. I don't get it. I don't get it. You're mad at us because you're stuck. Spirit is supposed to be affordable. Spirit is an affordable way to travel, and you got stuck there on Spirit. I really don't. It'll never make sense to me. I they don't care. But guess what? You literally flew Spirit to another country. I wouldn't. They shouldn't care. They should have left his ass stuck for real. I don't even know how he got home. He might have cried his way. He might have cried his way onto a flight or something. But honestly, they should have left his ass where he was at because what the fuck? What do y'all have going on around here? You know what I'm saying? I can't. And then got mad and then want to curse the spirit workers out because you can't get home. That shit is crazy. The audacity is unreal. You yelling at the spirit worker and crying on live because the spirit worker is doing their job. They didn't make the rules. They didn't tell you to go out there and try to find women. You was online bragging about how women were sleeping for you for the low of $100, and you didn't have a way home. Begging on live to get back home. I will never, could never. It's filthy work. It really is nasty. And honestly, I hope y'all mamas see it one day and realize what y'all doing. I just want y'all mamas to find y'all on the internet and see what y'all doing on the internet so bad. I promise. Cause y'all need y'all mamas to intervene. Like for real. You know. So. Yo, and then that's what's crazy. So he missed the flight. He wasn't on time for the flight. So this is the passport, bro, y'all. He wasn't on time for the flight for whatever reason. He misses the flight. Then he gets mad at Spirit because they telling him like in order to reschedule your flight, you have to pay $100 more. Now you should be able to afford $100 more if you flew Spirit. If you flew Spirit, you saved already. You know what I'm saying? If you was flying Spirit, you already saved mad money. So you should be able to afford $100 more. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I don't know his name, but if you go on my YouTube channel, you'll see my reaction video. You'll see who he is. But I'm just saying, I you should have stayed home. And at a point, we need to also just be honest about when we need to stay home. I think he made it back, but from the last video I saw, he was talking about going back to DR because he said he can't get enough. He said he can't get enough of being stuck and getting on the internet and crying and begging people for money. It's definitely giving an SSI check. And he got on here, he was like, I gotta go back. And he's still begging, y'all. I ain't never met, begging, the way he begging is unreal. My mama used to say, don't even go to nobody's house and ask for nothing to eat. If somebody asks you if you hungry, you say no when you're at other people's house. If I got on the internet and started begging for money, Michelle, my mother would snuff me. I'm telling y'all, I'm so serious. My mother said, don't go to nobody's house and ask for nothing to eat. If they ask you if you're hungry, you say no. Imagine me going to somebody's house and asking for me going to get it online and begging for money. My mother would have knocked me off my feet. Yo, okay, well, what on my YouTube channel, sister saying somebody on here is saying on the live is saying that her homegirl was working the flight that he missed. That's crazy. And honestly, you should have made a video about this already. But if you ever want to hop on live and talk about it, you can hop on because that's crazy. And honestly, Michelle would have put hands and feet on me. I'm telling you right now, I'm begging for money. You gonna disgrace your mama name like that? Your mamas don't love y'all. Your mamas don't love y'all. Like that, y'all mamas don't love y'all, right? How ironic. And it's giving down bad. I'm just saying. Michelle would have ended me if I would have got on the internet and did this to her. Never again. She ain't talking to me no more. It's clip. It's clip. Right. Where is your mama and your pappy? Why are you asking people on the interweb? On the interweb for money. Where's your mammy and your pappy? They don't mess with you for real? Okay. Listen, I'm just saying. Listen, facts. Them and I bet you I just know that if he got a baby mama, he called her. I just know if he had a baby mama, he called her and was like, "Yo, baby, let me hold $100 till next week." We hate a let me hold $100 till next week, brokey. You know what I'm saying? You know he can't afford no travel insurance, okay? Like, the listen, sis on my live on YouTube says she been begging her friend to make a video and about how she was on a flight, she was working a flight that he missed. And honestly, that will go viral. If she don't want to make the video, let me know. Like I'll do it for her. I got you. I'll do it for her. All she gotta do is tell me the story because that's crazy. They know they don't, and they be knowing they don't have no income. Before you get on a flight to go to DR, you knew you was broke. You knew you was a brokey. I mean, really. I just it's filthy. It's filthy, and I just yeah, and this is what I'm saying. He was on his his videos talking about yeah, if you could go over there with $50 and live like a king. You don't even got $100. How would you know? How would you know? You don't even you telling people you lying to the people on the internet and telling them that they can go to DR and live like a king with $50 and you don't even have $100. How would you know? You got $15. You know what? Some things just need to be laid to rest. You know what I'm saying? I can't. And let me tell y'all something. If I ever be down that bad where I'm begging for $100 to get back home, I need y'all to go ahead and block me. If I get to begging for $100 on the internet to get home after I went to another country talking hot stuff, make sure you block me. Unfollow me and block me. Okay? If y'all ever see me making an ass of myself, begging for $100 on the internet, block me. Okay? Unfollow and make sure y'all make videos telling people not to follow me because I don't have $100 to pay for my Spirit flight back home. I'm giving y'all the permission to not beg with me no more. Okay? I'm telling you right now, if y'all ever see me on the internet begging for $100 to get back home, hit that block button. Because there's something that's going wrong. Either that or check me into a psych ward. Make sure y'all give me some help. Make sure y'all look into getting me some clinical help. Okay? Because it's no way. It's no way. $100 for a Spirit flight? Yeah, nah. I'm telling you right now. If y'all follow me, y'all would be a fool. The same way them people following him, fools. Y'all ain't got no money and y'all following it's the broke leading the broke. The broke leading the broke and then getting stuck with the broke. Okay? All right. Don't even got no money. Can't even get on a flight. Can't even bring a bag. Stuck with no clothes and $15 for some Burger King. I let me tell y'all something. I'm telling y'all right now. Y'all know I don't go live for real often, but I'm telling y'all if I go live and y'all see me back, either y'all need to block me or y'all should know that there's somebody on the other side of that live that's holding me hostage. If I get on here begging for $100 to get on a Spirit flight, y'all either need to block me or call help. My mother's name is Michelle. Okay? My mother's name is Michelle. If y'all see me on the internet begging for $100 to get on a Spirit flight, y'all need to reach out to Michelle because I'm being held hostage. Okay? Somebody got me held hostage because there's no way. I'm telling you. And then block me. Because there's no reason that we would be on the internet begging for $100 like that. My mama wouldn't even allow that. So she would beat me. If my mother saw me on the internet begging for $100, my mother would get on the internet and beat me on live. Okay, listen, yes, exactly. If y'all need to say those exact words, and a passport bro is in the comment section right now, putting in all caps, "Get you a passport, gentlemen." Please, I can't. You can't make this up. In the comment section, telling everybody to get a passport, gentlemen. While we talking about how they can't get back home, I can't. I can't do it. I can't. Get you a passport, gentlemen. Y'all go ahead and get you a passport, gentlemen, if you want to. You know what I'm saying? I think many of us had passports long before this movement. Many of us got us a passport way before this movement. Now, I'm not, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? No shade, but Many of us don't need we have a passport and it's not to go find love. Many of us have passports so we can actually travel the world. And maybe and I'm not even throwing no shade to the people who get on Spirit because some people take Spirit, but they always got the $100 to get back. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, but yeah, get y'all. Yes, he's absolutely right. Get y'all a passport, gentlemen, not to go find love, but because you actually love yourself. So yes, he's correct. Don't go get a passport, yes. But don't get one because you need to find your way out of your mama's basement and trick somebody in another country. What y'all don't want to do is get a passport and find out y'all not tricking nobody else in another country. That's what y'all need to do. Okay? So yes, get you a passport because you're grown and you should have a passport. Get you a passport because you're an adult and you should have a passport. Not because you need to name yourself after that you need to be a part of a group that can't find love with over a million women in America. A million women in America, and you can't find love because the women in America are the problem. Weird. They don't ain't no passport sisters movement, but get you a passport because the millions of women in America that don't love you are the problem. Meanwhile, everybody else seems to find love. I don't know. There's millions of women and none of them want you. I don't think the passport is the solution to your problems. I don't know. I don't think I can't help but feel like that the passport is not the thing you need to be worried about. But go off, you know what I'm saying? Millions of women in America and none of them love you and you worried about getting a passport, you have a lot more to be worried about. Like you got a lot more to be worried about. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. And I mean, yeah, get you the passport. And if you feel like you need to leave, right. And also let's be clear. If you in arrears with child support, you can't use that passport. I'm gonna let y'all know now for the passport pookies out here that's telling people to get a passport and can't leave the country because y'all in arrears with y'all child support. You ain't going nowhere with that passport. Okay? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not even in here trying to give y'all no advice. But if y'all listen, okay? Y'all make sure before you get that passport that you ain't got no old child support because you ain't gonna make it very far. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of them ain't leaving. Making videos from their home talking about how horrible women are. They don't even go outside and touch grass. You don't even go outside and touch grass. And you're talking about how passports is bad. You ain't left the state you live in, but you want to convince people to get a passport to find love. I mean, oh man. I needed to make sense. You know what I'm saying? I needed to make sense. And right, don't even know how to wash correctly. That's all I'm saying. Yo, that yes, the one passport, bro. He make videos in his kitchen every day. Every day. He telling people he in the video like, get you a passport, brothers. Get you a passport, brothers, and ain't never used the passport. He ain't make not name one video with sand in the background. None. None. Can't ain't even left his kitchen. How you gonna tell people to get a passport and you don't go nowhere? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand. Y'all worried about the wrong thing. That's all I'm saying. Not Charles, yo. Hey, listen, nothing. Just a pack of noodles. Be in the kitchen making the same noodles every day, telling people, get a passport, bro. What? Listen, y'all can't even touch grass, much less sand. Stop telling people that they need to get a passport and go find somewhere to touch grass. Work your way up. You know what I'm saying? Progress. Work your way up. Start with touching grass and maybe make your way to some sand and eventually. You know what I'm saying? Please. It's just absurd. And then get on the internet and be talking about I'm so hurt because my mama didn't love me and that's why I don't trust women because my mama don't love me and my mama hurt me. You're 50. Your mama's holding on by a thread. Okay? If you still 50 something and you blaming your mama for being the reason that you ain't got nothing, you're ridiculous. That means that all you telling me is you ain't got no health insurance, you can't get no therapy. And see if you had a job, you would have some therapy. you would be able to get you'd be able to get some health insurance to get you some therapy. Okay? That's the problem. You don't got a job. You ain't got no job, so you ain't got no benefits. So you don't nobody's taking your health insurance and say because you can't afford it. And now you mad at the world because your mama hurt you 50 years ago. What? What? Come on. Bertha is pushing 80. She hurt you. Bertha is about to be 80. Okay? She is on her way to the retirement home. And you still worry, you still going on about what Bertha then did to you because you ain't got a job to get no health insurance. Leave Bertha alone. Leave Bertha alone. She don't deserve this. Now you on the internet embarrassing her because you hurt from your childhood that was a million years ago. You're ancient. We're at this point we're Jurassic. Like, listen, Obamacare for sure. Like y'all on here embarrassing Bertha and y'all pushing 60. Talking about you want to go find you a traditional woman that's half your age. Leave Bertha out of this. Go get you some help. You're too old to still be acting like this. Like this is it. Let her live her life. On the internet talking about my mom is the reason I am the way I am. If it wasn't for my mama, I wouldn't be sitting here with no money and sad and hating women because my mama. Your mama was never your girlfriend. So if your mama is the reason you single, you're sick because why are you looking at your mother that way? Your mother doesn't define relationships for you. It's your mama. That's the problem. Everybody want them, and then y'all want y'all partners to be y'all mamas because y'all are not well. Y'all are not well. Okay, it's just strange. Y'all going to these other countries trying to find women to be your mothers because you have an obsession with with being mothered. I can't do it. I can't do it, and that's why y'all mad and still blaming Bertha. Every last one of y'all get on the internet. My mama was a single mama because she drove my father away. But don't never talk about how your father left you. I just don't get it. Yeah, I guess I got the videos on my YouTube channel. Go subscribe. Y'all don't never talk about your pappy that left you. Y'all stay on here talking about how your mama's the reason that you hurt. When your father left you, he ditched you. Your pops left. And your mama be the only person that y'all mad at. I don't get it. He left, went to get milk, never came back. I can't get it. And your mama's the reason you are the way you are. I have some news for you. I have some news for you. It is not your mama. It is you. Bertha did her absolute best. Bertha stuck around for you. And honestly, Bertha needs to start leaving some of y'all. Because if Bertha left, y'all would really be feeling it the way y'all be talking bad down about y'all mamas. If Bertha would have left you like your daddy did, Bertha need to start leaving y'all. If she start leaving them raggedy ass kids the way y'all daddies did, she might be better off. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Bertha, somebody need to give Bertha the right advice. The problem is that Bertha ain't get out first. She got left first. Bertha got stuck on the losing end with you. And now y'all want to blame her because she got stuck with you. She should have left first. And if y'all mamas would have left, y'all would have still been saying how horrible your mamas was. It don't need so why so I don't know why Bertha stuck around. Because no matter which way you spin a bottle, y'all gonna talk bad about Bertha. If y'all mamas stay, she's still bad. Bertha the problem. If your mama leave, she's the Bertha's still the problem. So leave. Bertha, get up out of there. F them kids, okay? I'm telling y'all right now, because it's not worth it. It's not worth you're gonna lose either way because they still gonna blame you for their raggedy daddies leaving. At least you'll have your freedom, Bertha. Get up out of there. Bertha need to go ahead and just leave, okay? I'm just saying, Bertha need to get hip to the game. Jesus gonna forgive you. She trust me, he gonna forgive you. But F them kids, Bertha, cause y'all gotta stop letting these men beat y'all to the punch. And then y'all get stuck with y'all kids getting on the internet talking about their passport bros because nobody loved them. And y'all be the ones that get embarrassed while they daddies is hiding. They daddies is hiding and living their best life. I really hope that Bertha start leaving y'all because y'all gonna learn. Once Bertha start leaving y'all for real, y'all gonna stop taking to the internet talking dirty about her. Y'all gonna stop talking greasy about Bertha when she start leaving y'all. Then y'all really gonna feel it. Cause when Bertha start skipping town on y'all hoes, oh y'all gonna feel it. Y'all gonna feel it. Cause y'all talk real greasy about the parent who stuck around. My mother drove my father away. Your mother didn't drive your father away. Your father drove away in his car willingly without you and didn't have a car seat because he didn't want you. Okay? So I'm saying Bertha did not drive that man away. Your daddy, your pappy, ran himself away in his car without you. No car seat, no nothing. Stop blaming Bertha. Okay? Bertha, I know Bertha be over there kicking herself. Like, why did I stick around with these raggedy kids? And now they on the internet talking about passport bros. Now they on the internet embarrassing me. I gave up my life to raise them, and now they talking about passport bros, and that I'm the reason that they came out like this. That's not fair to Bertha. That's not fair to Bertha. It's not fair. It's not fair. And she ain't do nothing to deserve that. So y'all go ahead and stop blaming y'all mamas for y'all being the way that y'all are, and just say y'all the way that y'all are. And that your pappy left you. Okay? Father left to go get milk and never came back, and you calling Bertha the problem. You saying Bertha the reason that you broken. Hey, that's not her fault. Okay? And she's mad old. She's really old. Okay? Bertha is out here trying to live her retired life, and y'all blaming her. Like, I can't. Nobody's mad at men for traveling. And plenty of men travel. Men are not traveling to go find women who are vulnerable and will sleep with them because they cannot find nobody to sleep with in their home, their country of origin. Nobody's mad at men for traveling. We all travel. I know it's hard for you to believe, but we all travel all the time. Matter of fact, I'm going to Bermuda in 2 weeks. Just came back from Jamaica. A lot of us travel all the time. We just don't need we're not getting a passport to go find love. We don't need to get a passport to go find someone that we can trick into loving us. As some of us have had a passport since we were children. I don't know. If you never had to renew it, it might be, you know what I'm saying? You this old, but okay. You know what I'm saying? Listen, what's Bertha's Cash App is a word. We need Bertha's Cash App right now. Right now. Like, oh, you not going to DR. Cut the cat. Stop the cat. Like, please. Listen. Y'all listen. And trans black women. Right. Get a passport to talking about at least why y'all mad at black men for traveling. Excuse me, black men have been traveling their whole life. What? I don't get it. And I'm sure you know what Bertha is Bertha fault because she been traveling without y'all. She probably was tired of you the same way y'all daddies was and got up out of there. If I'm keeping it a bean, but I want more for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, don't get stuck in DR. Don't get stuck in DR like old buddy did, begging for $100 on live. We seen it. We done seen it. So don't, if you're gonna travel, my daddy is in America currently. He lives in Jamaica. And you know what I used to do? Travel there when I was a kid. I used to spend summers there. You know why? Because I had a passport. But my daddy's in America because we had a funeral recently. And so there's that. And he's been around my whole life. My daddy's lived in a home with me. I'm just saying. Y'all asking about my daddy. My daddy been around. He went to go get milk, but he came back. One thing about my daddy, he came back. Okay, all right. He owns properties. Feel me? So I don't know. Not too much. Not too much. You know what I'm saying? Questioning where people daddies is at. I'm just saying. Y'all worried about the wrong things. Their leader Austin, after he got kicked out of Brazil, he started. Old buddy Austin, the one that made the video saying that he wasn't safe in Brazil because he disrespected they women. Woo! We don't know where he at. He been in hiding since that whole debacle. Like he been in hiding ever since. So we can't tell you where their leaders at. All of their leaders seem to fall off. If y'all haven't realized, every lead passport bro leader at some point just disappears. It's weird, very inconvenient. Yeah, he was in Thailand. Sorry, yes, he was in Thailand, and they ran him up out of there. Correct. And ain't heard from him since. If y'all don't realize, they leaders always seem to fall. It's a thing. That's how it goes. Ain't got and it's because who's following them? I mean, really, you got to think about it. Who's following these people? Like, mm, like, nah, it's weird, but not too much. Who's calling women hyenas? Listen, the broke leading the broke is a word. They need to honestly, I feel like if you're a passport bro and you're leaving a country to go find love, they need to stamp in your passport that you broke before you leave. You know what I'm saying? They need to put it in your passport before you leave, because so y'all can stop tricking these women, and they should be able to see in your passport that you broke. It's only right. Like I feel like consent is a thing, and I'm nobody's consented to be with you broke here or nowhere else. They wasn't nobody wanted you to be with you broke here. They don't want to be with you broke there. Okay? I hate to tell you. Hate to be the bearer of bad news. Like if you was broke in America, you're broken in another country. Like yeah, broke just broke everywhere. The broke leading the broke. Like it's worse than a Dr. Seuss story. This is embarrassing. I ain't never seen nothing like this in my life.